Welcome to the wrong news at the wrong time. At 5 o'clock I already started a show and it all got screwed up. So this is take number 2 here from the park. And there are all kinds of fun activities here. If you think that all women deserve all rights all the time. So that's the purpose. I'm waiting to see some MAGA assholes show up so they can leave quickly, but they didn't. So that's nice. Other things. Well, oh yeah, Barron Trump jokes. I just did a Melania Trump voice, and I do her occasionally because she's very attractive and married to the wrong guy. So, not that I am desperate for her, but anyway. I feel bad for all the women that Donald Trump has ever been near in his entire life. The amount of malfeasance that he has actually committed, it must be 10 times what the public knows. So, and she knows. That's why she's going to divorce him, maybe, or at the least have him by the presidential balls for the rest of his life, I would assume. Let's see. I need to put on some new music because I forgot that it was going to run out, so sorry about that. There are no big, loud festivities here, though. All kinds of people having a good time, but I do not hear that much chanting and stuff, which is, I don't know. Good, bad, or indifferent, whatever. I'm having a good time. Let's see, other things. Okay, this is a nice album called Plow to the End of the Road by Adrian Young. This video will never make it on TikTok, but that's okay because Donald Trump controls TikTok, if you didn't know. That's why you let him back in the country. I'm not sure who she's singing with, but that's not really important. That's my, what's it called? A spyglass. Only not that expensive. And I don't want to tell you where I got it because I'm embarrassed. It's from Amazon. But anyway, it's really cool. And it's my guitar at the moment. I got so bored sitting here that I had to do something. But it's too early for TV because that's at 4:20 and I do that one reliably, so. To the end of the road. I wonder what time the march starts because it's going to take me like 5 minutes to pack up and I got a fly escort. And they'll probably leave and I won't even notice. Sitting here smoking and having a good time. I had this cool microphone I could set up, but the more equipment you use to do something, the more equipment you got to deal with while you're doing it. So that makes it a consideration of consideration. But it's a nice day. It's probably 50, and if you're nearby, stop by and mingle and whatever. I wish there were kegs and carts of alcohol and all kinds of other stuff like that, but the police would say, you can't do that, and that would cause me to get mad at them, and I'll get to that. Defang the police is part of my platform. That's defang, not defund. Let's keep giving them the money. That way they don't scream and yell, but let's take away their power to do all the stuff we don't like. So, or you don't like, or I don't like. That includes shooting people because they feel like it, and being able to do that with barely a college degree. I'm not really excited about any of that. So, I think if you have to go to school, at least back where I'm from, as a hairdresser for like 13 months, you should have to go to the police academy a bit longer than the 2 that they do. I'm not sure what it is here, but it's some things are backwards because people who are in charge make them that way for them, not for everybody else. So that needs to be fixed. But somebody has to get in there who's not going to be corrupt, and that's difficult to get. But I'm not raising any money, so that's part of that. I heard my favorite men from the People's Socialist Idiots a few hours ago, and I was not happy that they're again trying to raise money here. This district. The girls are always welcome, of course, but it's the same douchebag that I've heard, sorry for the effeminate term, that I constantly hear every time I come to a rally. So, yeehaw! I would love to go to a barn dance, but I don't think there are many barns around here. And I've never actually been to a real one. Like, I've been to, bonfires and music from somebody's truck, but never a good old-fashioned one of these, in the field, and that would be awesome. Let's see, what else? Well, Monday, I am going to the Daily Show for a bit of making fun of John until he lets me in, and onto stage with him during the filming. I'm going to be out there every week, performing for his audience before he does, and seeing what kind of effect that has. I use a comedic mafia tactics to achieve many goals. So that's one. So I will not be here on Monday if you are planning on stopping by. But I am here now, and I'm here tomorrow. Tomorrow will be in the afternoon because I don't think anything's planned in the morning. That's why I'm here early. And you can, I'm going to later enjoy some of the park's more recreational activities, like walking around really fast and maybe playing on the semi-professional jungle gym, but probably not because it's too nice a day. And it will be occupied by, I guess, who it was built for. Although I don't see why, just because you're over the age of 18, you can't play on the playgrounds, etc. Every time I see an empty swing, I jump on that because, yeehaw! It's fun, and it was fun, and it remains, so. Let's see, other things. Well, I went shopping last night at Whole Foods. That was fun because I had this big backpack on, and it's a very small store with a lot of people in it, and people are moving very quickly because they don't want to be in there either, and it's quite an adventure, so. But I have enough from them today that I don't need to return, so it's going to be something else. I stopped by my favorite Italian sandwich store, but they were closed, so I had to go next door to a Spanish place, and I got some really good burritos. Actually, I don't need to go shopping today at all. I still have 1.5 of them, so that's cool. Let's see, other things. I don't know. Yesterday, of course, I did this with my sometimes co-host, but I actually really do prefer doing them myself because, well, it's just, I don't have to deal with the barriers placed before my thought by man. So that's what this rally's about, too, I guess. I hope, and it certainly will be, because that Equal Rights Amendment is getting passed. All 50 states. You can guarantee that. That'll be 2029. I have certain guarantees that are going to happen, and there are years dated with them. So 2029, Equal Rights Amendment passed. Reproductive rights and all that to come with it, of course. 2029 really is the big year because that's the year after all of the independents that I organize but don't really control come into the building with me, and also 34 in the Senate. And the president, of course, the first woman elected, whoever she is, that will be enough to really get the country going in the right direction in a very short amount of time. And as Speaker, I will take the lead legislatively. So, how's that sound? Sounds pretty good to me. I hope it sounds good to you. If it does, make sure you tell your friends and make sure you keep an eye on what I'm doing. I think it'll be entertaining and enjoyable for you for the next year and a half while I figure out how to bother the powers that be in a way that I don't get in trouble for. So, I mean, I would love to go to my opponent's office and tell him he's a cocksucker to his face, but I probably can't get in there. So, I will work on that. If you don't know, he made a video of him. Not he. Jon Stewart made a video of him. It's on my TikTok. Not TikTok. Yes, TikTok and YouTube. Excuse me. I do all my own stuff because I'm not raising money, so I have to organize all my videos and audios and written stuff and files, and it's just no. I mean, I have a campaign manager sort of, but I don't really want one, so I don't really have one. So I'll do it. That's my philosophy. I'll do it. Unless somebody else wants to. So that's part of my platform, of course, is direct democracy. is coming soon to a country near you where you can vote from your telephone about just about everything, because that seems fair. Why not? We can't handle that. I can handle it. I'm sure you can too. So don't let people who wear ivy-colored stuff tell you that you're not smart enough to vote about stuff, because that's bullshit. And I have one of their degrees, so I can tell them to go screw themselves. These are the billionaires and their henchmen, of course, who don't want we the people to have any power, because they have it. Makes sense, I understand, but they're not going to remain doing that. They've never lost. Almost, Huey Long was on his way to kick their ass nationwide in 1936, but he got shot. So I'll take over and do it much nicer. And not really take over, though, just organize this as a total, a non-violent legal revolution against all of the crap that we don't like, which is a very big list. And it's a very big list because those that have the power don't really care. They have the power, they have the money, they have the land, the resources, and the things. Therefore, as long as we don't get too upset, that's everybody else, they're fine. So I'm not happy with that. Davos is going to have a new member, and that's me. Whether or not they invite me or not, they're going to know that their time, at least in the United States of America, is over. All the super rich are no longer going to be in charge of everything. It's just going to stop right here and now, except not right now. So stand by for that. Yeehaw! I really want to go to a country dance in the city. Is there one? And not, standard country music. I mean this kind of stuff. Yeehaw! Irish pubs are almost. I love going to Irish pubs, so they are everywhere, at least in Ireland. Actually, they're all around the world. You can always find an Irish pub because they're so much fun. There's something fun about this music. Has the march left? No, everybody's still here. I see an American flag flying proudly. That's cool. I know that's not MAGA. They wouldn't make it that far in the crowd and be still alive. So... the last time I saw them, they were on the side of Israel screaming at Palestine, and Palestine was screaming at them, and because it was international, I didn't get involved. So, but if any Trump supporters show up otherwise, well, let me know. Well, trying to think of something to talk about. I wish I could get up and walk around, but I can't really, because there's just not enough relaxation about 9/11 still, And that pisses me off, because this could be a much more fun place to be, but everybody's so worried about people being assholes with high-caliber whatevers or their car. Or... Ever since September 11th, it's been... downhill on the, what should I call it? The public relaxation index in the United States. I don't like that. I think it should be, back the way Woodstock was, where there was 1 million people crammed into a small area and everybody's having a great time and there were no problems. You know that? Amazing and fantastic. So it can be done. Just got to keep the police away and the criminals as well. So I always say that I wish the cops and the robbers would go kill each other and leave everybody else alone. So that's just me. Let's see. Other things. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to pause for station identification here on WEED. That means I'm going to smoke, so stand by while I put the phone down and get out of the wind. Turn away from it to starboard. I believe that'll do it. Maybe. Oh, I'll try. Let's see. Okay, well, you're here live with me while I'm trying to get this thing lit. I need fresh powder. That's bold dust powder. That's what I call marijuana. Because it's like magic. Creative and bold, all in one medicine. I didn't have to see some doctor to get. If you take any kind of pills for any kind of emotional problem, that's not very good, because that's designed to take your money and not make you feel better. If you felt better, you wouldn't need to take it, and therefore you'd stop giving them the money. So, I hear some increased cheering. That's good. Is this thing still on? Yes, it is. I am surprised, though. This is not quite as busy as I thought it would be. Maybe the March left or something. I don't know. It's just not that... I guess girls in New York are fine, so, I mean, that's great. Just sucks for girls back in my state, etc., because they're run by a bunch of men that are just assholes to the core about some very basic things. And it's hard to believe that they still exist, but they do. So, I can't believe that I spent a good 15 minutes and part of my lung capacity on trying to keep this flag from getting dirty, and of course it's dirty anyway. I sprayed that horrible anti-stain spray, not natural, and yeah. As soon as I did it, I'm like, this is just too much, but it didn't even work. So there's the chemical companies for you. They're horrible. I don't even... Well, no, I do want to know all the damage they've done to the environment. That way they can clean it up. They're going to do it. Especially the billionaires who are behind it. Behind every Aaron Brockovich uncovery, there is a billionaire with his hand on a pen or keyboard authorizing it. And you know what I mean? Like when some river gets polluted, that's because a corporation did it. And who's in charge of the corporation? The billionaire that owns the majority or the highest amount of stock. So they basically decide what happens. And when bad things happen, I blame them. So they'll fix it. Absolutely. That corporate goon, the man, that whole like incubus of powerful elitist, super elitist horror is just going to go away. Like, I'm just going to destroy that metaphor and Don Vine and Lely, the people behind it. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be real fun. As is today. I mean, it's not the most fun I've ever had, but I'm having a good time. I need to, don't know what I need to do. What do I want to do? Well, I guess I want to sit here for a few more minutes and talk, and then I'm going to, I guess, pack up and do some flying. And, I don't know, it's not that late. I don't want to go back to my room. At 38th Street, I have a half-decently nice hotel for a half-decently nice price. So, I could go do that, but that's not really any fun. I've absolutely had enough of hanging out in my room unless I have to, because sometimes you get stuck doing that for a while, and it's just not any fun. So, after more than 5 minutes, really. Although, there are some nice things about people not bothering you, but sometimes I like to be bothered. Depends on what kind of people we're talking about. I wrote a story in my newspaper earlier, and I'm thinking about you all, and that was really cool. I guess is not the right way to say it. I already said it the right way. I am more honest when I write because there's no audience. So yeah, that was fun. So stand by till I think of something to talk about. Let's pause for station let's, I mean me. I'm going to pause for station identification here on WEED. So far, I have not been able to get this lit, but it's very blowy wind-wise right now. That was a bit of work. I refuse to get one of those jet lighters, even though I have two that are unfilled. I won't go fill it up. It's just too, it's too easy. That was fun, even though it was hard. What time is it? I guess that it is 11:30? No. 1:30? No. 12:30, I said. Oh, 10 after 12. I overestimated. Oh well. Okay, well, I'm back, and it is not summer, so now when summer shows up, I'm going to complain about the mosquitoes. So, but the periods between cold and hot are really nice. So, I would say when it's between like 55 and 75, I am most outdoorsly happy. summer in the city, like 95 degrees, I am not excited about, because it's all concrete. I've done it before, but have I? Let's see. Oh yeah, I was in San Francisco. Doesn't count because it's cool all the time. I wasn't in the city in Philadelphia in the summer more than a little bit. I'm trying to think. No, I don't think so. September in New York, but that's not the same thing. That was a funny trip. I came to New York before for like a week and was homeless, deliberately. I slept on the street about a couple blocks away. I think I passed it the other day. One night, and then I slept in a chair on Broadway, I'm pretty sure, one night, and yeah, so it was fun. I hung out in the library. I actually read, though. I just didn't do drugs in the bathroom or whatever. And that was cool. And let's see, anything exciting happened particularly? Other than that, it was a fun trip. I brought like $50 or $100, and I gave it to somebody to hold, so that way I had a train ticket back. That was a good idea. Otherwise, I would have gotten rid of it and had to walk back to Medford, New Jersey. Oh, no, I wasn't there in the summer either. I'm trying to think if there was any time where I lived in the city when it was really hot in July and August. Well, this will be the first time for something. It's not warm enough for me to wear sandals, which means my flying speed is much reduced. Not much, but I was really fucking hauling ass yesterday. Nobody can catch me unless they run. So that's fun. I suppose a professional walker could. I don't know how the hell they do it, but you know how like when you are running, but you sort of trip a little bit and fall forward, like you trip over your feet. I can kind of like do that without doing it and like get extra speed. It's really cool. Because I was thinking like the way I'm doing this, like this feels familiar, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's like I'm sort of falling as I'm doing it. It's fun, and I just dodge obstacles like it's a sport. So, but it's more fun to do it when it's got all kinds of elevation changes. So, I always look for the dirt hills, like with the people, there are trees planted along the streets and stuff. So, I look for that. And Central Park is much more terrainy. Sorry, I keep making up words because I can't think of the ones to say. Much more geographically various, and but it's so far up there, and it's not the district. It's not this district. This is the flying 10th. If you're here in Washington Square Park, or south, or a little bit north, it goes up to Union Square, and then basically cuts across the island as the northern boundary, and then it comes all the way south to into Brooklyn. It does sort of like the western tip of Brooklyn. So the two big parks down there are a part of the district, so I gotta go down there sometime. I was nearby actually yesterday, but I didn't go to the parks. I should have. So that's cool. And well, I can't think of anything else at the second. I hope she's not talking about Jesus. Oh no, okay. I always have to check country music that I like because they slip in a Lord here and then there, and I just, oh, it's so dumb. And I'm so tired of hearing about it. There was a street preacher here the other day. Boy, did I destroy him. Those are a couple videos back. So I don't know if they're here a lot in the summer or not, but they're not going to enjoy it. I mean, I'm not going to go up to any girls and bother them, but if there's a lone male preaching about the Lord, he's going to meet him. If I have to hear it. Yes. Thank you. I just missed an opportunity for solicitation. She gave me something, I should have given her something. My card, but I didn't. I don't think I'm going to visit the hibachi lab, as interesting as that title is. Because I already have something for dinner tonight, but I will make sure to not let this fly away. Trash Man, did you catch that video? I'll make sure it's this guy was throwing trash and he stopped. So, and I was responsible. So, but this is a very nice a day of events. I haven't heard anybody screaming, yelling about anything except good, positive changes. So that's what I like to hear. Do not go gentle into that good night, says the graffiti on the rock in front of me, which is from a Dylan Thomas poem. I prefer the other verse, rage against the dying of the light. But that reminded me, so there's more up here. I don't what? I don't have anything to say. Yeah, well, I definitely failed on my duty to escort the march to Union Square. I had no idea they were leaving because they didn't really walk past. So, or if they did, I was totally engrossed in whatever I was doing, which was probably playing air guitar, because I had one, but it went with the rest of the car and the rest of the stuff in the car. Complete conflagration. It was fantastic. I didn't deliberately do it, but it was deliberately awesome. Oh, there he is. There he isn't. God. I figured there would be something, and I was right, but I wasn't paying attention. You know what I'd like to do when I'm in Congress? You know how that guy interrupted the other day? Or interrupted Trump's speech and is now getting yelled at? I want to do something like that. I want to have a great big gong. Okay? You know, one of those Chinese gongs. So as soon as I hear the prayer announced by whatever his name is in the House of Representatives, I go kaboom on the gong and just keep doing it until they throw me out. I wonder how long I can get away with that before they actually throw me out of the entire body. Because I don't want to have to cause a new election. I just want to annoy them as much as I can get away with. The protest up at Fox headquarters the other day was really big. Like, I kept thinking about going like every week, because it's every Tuesday at noon. And I was going to go, but I figured, it's just a couple of people who were bored on a lunch break or something. And but then there were 500 people there. So, like, maybe I got to go next week. I need something to do on Tuesday. I have my Monday activity all planned out, at least in the afternoon. That's Bother Jon Stewart Day. I have the Daily Show flag on my flag, and it's attracting attention from Daily Show likers, which is exactly the point. And they can, they're not going to complain. They agree with me. They just, anyway. Poor John has always been a Democrat because, Democrats were used to be kind of good. Harry Truman, and but he still is. And it's just the problem is when you support one of the teams, then you're not helping the cause of no teams. And no teams is just better, because when they're teams, then somebody has to win and somebody has to lose. And when somebody loses, then they're upset. So I don't want anybody to lose. I don't think there should be any teams at all. It's just, however, to fix the problems. There is a problem. Let's fix it. How should we fix it? X, Y, Z, or A? Which one? Okay, we'll vote for Z or whatever, and sounds good. End of the debate. That's direct democracy. That's coming soon. But it's not coming straight away. Didn't you ask me yesterday? You asked me yesterday. You speak English, right?
Yeah.
Okay. No. You see, people who act crazy, they're not. It's an act. So if you just hit them right in the center of their soul with a direct question, they answer it directly, forgetting that they're supposed to be acting.
I don't know, they're all gone.
Oh, this is the best song on the album. Even though it's not hers. I love her Home Remedy, but this song is so much fun. Yeehaw! Soldier's joy. Cents for beer, 15 cents for morphine. From here, it's a Civil War song. Both sides sung it, I imagine. That's where baseball started. The Yankees would play the Confederates. Didn't actually start there, I want to be clear. They just got it popular there. This is the Confederate version. Unless they're talking about on Sherman's March, which is a very nasty verse. I understand eliminating slavery, but I don't understand burning down people's houses to do it. Thank you for listening. Oh, he's coughing too. Over.